Hey guys, welcome back. This is Michaela. It's been a hot minute since I've made a video, but I'm back. Pretty much a year later, 11 months to be exact. Yeah, my phone was just shit quality. I've had like an iPhone 10 for like 6+ years, and I finally got a new phone. So we are gonna try this again. I really missed it. I've definitely filmed clips over like the past 11 months and was just gonna post it and deal with it, whatever. But the quality was just so bad that I wasn't enjoying it, and I just haven't posted in a while. I thought today I would do a like fall TBR. I have a hard time sticking to TBRs that I put out for myself just because I'm such a mood reader that I could watch someone's video in a couple weeks and be like, I need to read that book. But I haven't been buying books lately. I made also you guys can always follow me on Goodreads to keep updated on like what I'm currently reading and stuff. I pretty much update it very regularly. And a few months ago, I made a physical TBR list on there of all of my books that I have not read that I own already, and there was like 95 books on that list. So I've been pretty good about sticking to my books and shopping my shelves rather than buying books the last few months. But first I guess I can talk about what I've been reading currently. I have been reading Pure Color by Sheila Heti, and I've been really enjoying it. It's about a gal named Mira and her grief with her father passing away, and just kind of her experiences going through life and relationships in a very like spiritual way. Yeah, it's been good. I'm almost done. It's pretty short. It's quick to read. It's like very vignette-y style chapters, I guess you could say, sections. But yeah, really enjoying this. This is my third Sheila Heti. I listened to How Should a Person Be earlier this year, and I didn't like it, but I loved Motherhood that I read a couple years ago. So definitely liking this more, and I hope to get to Alphabetical Diaries at some point, but I just don't want to buy a hardcover copy. So we're probably gonna have to wait on that one. But yeah, really enjoying this. And then I am also listening to All About Love by Bell Hooks right now. About halfway done with that, and I'm really enjoying that as well. And what have I read? I Who Have Never Known Men. That was the first book I read of the year, and it's really stuck with me throughout the rest of the year so far. I loved that. I read Down the Drain by Julia Fox, which I loved at the beginning of the year as well. I read Mother Thing by Ainsley Hogarth, I believe is how you say her name. Loved that as well. I reread The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath this year, and I really loved reading that again. Let's see. Oh, I read the second of the Neapolitan Quartet this summer, Story of a New Name, which was so good. I want to read the third one really bad. What else did I read this summer? Oh, The Deeper the Water, the Uglier the Fish by Katya, what's her last name? Apakina? I think it's from the Spanish translated too, so please forgive me. And that was one of my favorites of the year for sure. I read that in like 24 hours. It was that good. Clear Water in a Pool Painted Black by Cookie Mueller. I just finished that and I loved it. I love Cookie Mueller so much. I think about that a lot. And I read All Fours, which was actually really good. I really recommend that for someone that is kind of in a reading slump. Very good. Okay, I think that's all of the books that I read that have like stood out to me. So let's get into my TBR. I've got this stack of books right here and 2 audiobooks that I want to talk about. So the first book that I want to get to this year or this fall is Women Who Run with the Wolves by Clarissa Estes. It's Myths and Stories of the Wild Woman Archetype. I've had this on my, I've owned this for a few years now and I haven't gotten to it. And just some people I like to watch on the internet have been talking about it recently. And I thought I would break it out and finally read it. It sticks with people that read it. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. Next is going to be Dracula by Bram Stoker. I have never read Dracula. I think I've read like passages from it from like classes in college and whatnot, but I've never read the whole thing all the way through. Next book is a reread, but it is Just Kids by Patti Smith. I think I've read this like my first year of college, so it's been like 9 years. That doesn't give my age. But I have not read this since then, and obviously it's a beloved author in all the internet spheres, so I want to get back into it. I have read most of Patti Smith's works. I've got a big part of my shelf is her works, so enough said about that. Really excited. I think this is a great fall read, and this is also a great starting point for Patti Smith if you have not read any of her works yet. Next one is Bluebeard's Castle by Anne Biller. Anne Biller directed The Love Witch, and this is like one of the prettiest covers ever. Like, it is amazing. And then like on the inside too, like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I am obsessed. And this is like a gothic tale about a woman who gets, it seems, kind of love bombed by this man, and he takes her to a gothic castle and terror ensues. So really excited for this. I am a sucker for a good gothic novel, so really excited for that. Next is American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis. I read, oh, that was another one I loved this year. The Shards was my first Bret Easton Ellis, and I've owned this book for a long time, and I don't know where else to start with Bret Easton Ellis. So I think I'm gonna go back to this and work my way through his works, because I was so surprised by The Shards being so like high up on my list of books that I really enjoyed this year so far. Yeah, it was so good. I listened to it on audio, and it needs to be like a film or a show or something, because it's like written perfectly for that. So yeah, but I have never read American Psycho, and I've owned this, so I want to get to that. This is another reread for me, but I probably haven't read it around the same time period as Just Kids, which is The Virgin Suicides. I watched the film like years ago too, so it's been a long time for this. But yeah, this just kind of gave me fall vibes for some reason, and I've been thinking about reading this for a while now, so hoping to get to that at some point. The next one is, I got this actually at Barnes & Noble, which I don't go to often, but it really intrigued me, and it is A Darker Shade of Noir, News Stories of Body Horror by Women Writers. And I thought this was really intriguing. I don't think I've ever read something that like genuinely scared me in a novel, so I'm excited for this. The only 2 authors I know of is Margaret Atwood and Raven Leilani on here, and then Joyce Carol Oates has a story in here and edited by Joyce Carol Oates, so that's cool. And yeah, it's all female writers, so that's fun. And then, oh wait, okay, not lastly, but my last physical book that I kind of want to get to this fall is Monstrilio by Gerardo Cordova. I've only heard good things about this so far. I know it's a mother loses their child and brings them back to life somehow, so very Frankenstein-esque, and it sounds so good. So, and I love this cover. This cover is awesome. So yeah, really excited about this as well. And then 2 audiobooks that I would like to get to this fall are Girls Against God by Jenny Haval. I read Paradise Rot and loved it, I think last year. And I've been trying to find a physical copy of Girls Against God and I can't, and I just like haven't wanted to order it on bookshop. So, and I believe that one's about, it's kind of culty. I think there's some witches involved in a like Norwegian town, I believe. I don't know too much about it, but it is on my Spotify audiobook thing, so I'm gonna read it there or listen to it there, but I really want to get to that after I'm done with All About Love. And then the other one that I want to read is Mother Doll by the same author as Deeper the Water, the Uglier the Fish. Katia Apakina. I've heard that one's pretty dark. It's kind of giving mother thing, but I think a little bit more twisted is kind of the vibe I got from the blurb. I don't really know what else to say, but glad to be back. If you want to check out my old videos, you're more than welcome to. The quality isn't amazing, but yeah. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.